Hello, Internet. I come today on another bike. I will talk to you about that a little bit later. Um, I come to the historic park in Kamphaeng Phet to for what I think is one of the most beautiful ruin temples that exists. It's called sort of the Elephant Temple. It's a big square. There used to be a stoop on it. There's now little parts left. There's a pond in front of it on that side. I want to take my drone and fly up here. So this is Wat Chang Rop. This is the reconstruction of it. So the main monument with the chedi on it, elephant representations, elephant heads all around it. So it used to be the monastery. There's of course no more roof left now on the part. Subsidiary monuments, and it's all part of this big historic park where Wat Chongrop is here. There's so many ancient temples left in this historic park, and I truly think the park in Kamphaeng Phet is so well maintained. It's beautiful. Let's walk over there. I'll try to walk around a little bit that you have an impression of how large this is. What do we have here? The principal stupa was presumably bell-shaped. The lowest base was a large square base surrounded by 68 elephant stucco sculptures. The stairways were decorated with singha, lion-like mythicals. So there's not much left of them here. Lion-like sculptures. The stairway up to the stoop, as they say here. But to me, this is one of the most impressive remains of temples from the Sukhothai era. Phitsanulok was part of the start of Siam with Sukhothai and Phitsanulok, where Kamphaeng Phet is diamond wall, or what was the other name? I forgot. It's like, anyway, a wall, the big wall, Great Wall, a fortified city to defend Sukhothai from the Burmese. So in Kamphaeng Phet, we find big wall and some fortifications. I will make a video about that as well. It's a little bit outside, or going outside the walled city. There's a big remain of a fort. Next to the wall, a little bit closer in the center, there is a little fort that unfortunately we had a lot of rain in November, December, has been broken down a little bit. One side goes down to a pond, and I think the groundwater levels went so high that it caused that wall to collapse. Well, shit happens. So I walk now around the stupa era. This is maybe an ordination hall or something like that. Need to go back to the overview of the picture to see what it was, how it's named. So unfortunately we cannot enter, but I'm going to try to fly my drone because I really want to see it from up in the sky. So why I came here, because it's not only beautiful, but also wanted to talk a little bit about I used to drive a Ducati XDiavel Perfect bike, nothing wrong with it. Sits comfortably, rides comfortably, and it's just a beautiful bike. If you look the single-sided swing arm, there's barely anything more beautiful than an XDiavel. However, I'm riding now a Multistrada, and that is a different ball game. Especially if you like traveling, visiting beautiful parts of Thailand, together with your spouse, with your wife, and on an XDiavel, there's no comfortable place for a pillion to sit on it. And, well, we see now one case, but this one has two side cases as well. To take a passenger with you and to go on a trip and take clean underwear and your toothbrush with you. Well, basically on the Diavel you could take your toothbrush, but nothing more. So that's what made me consider taking another bike. So I think the people a few hundred years ago were a little bit smaller. In fact, today they're still a lot smaller in Asia. 6'2" European here. So let's talk a little bit about the bike. What's that kind of structure over there? Ah, that's the bell tower. Let me see if I can try to zoom in with this magical device. I need to go there. So I love traveling and visiting beautiful stuff, ancient parks, nature parks. And there's a lot of them in Thailand. Mountain ranges. So I would like to visit those and see all the beauty of Thailand. And since I love driving motorbike, I could not do it on the Diavel. Impossible. Yeah, driving alone would be okay, but not with your wife. And we love driving together. Well, I'm driving. She is sitting with me, but it's nice always to spend time together, visiting stuff together. And so that's what made me decide to get a Multistrada. But now comes the big Ducati dilemma. That's what, it's not clickbait. It's actually a dilemma. It's having two bikes is crazy, you know. Can only drive one at the same time. You could say, okay, short rides we'll take the XDiavel, and longer rides we take the Multistrada. But I have now 2 days, and we went into the city to Makabusha Festival. We have a Japanese market, very nice market. You've seen some videos about it on the channel. And it's about 6 minutes drive, so it's not a long drive. And I did it on the Multistrada as well. It's easier to take your cap, whatever, throw it in the top case, or whatever you want to take with you to go and have some food in a marketplace, even when it's a short ride. So I've put it on marketplace. You know, it's listed, the XDiavel, and we will see what happens. But as the Dutch say, we don't throw away old shoes before we have new shoes. That's the situation right now, the dilemma we're facing. It's really a beautiful place here. This is where ancient Siam meets Ducati power. It's a comfortable bike. It's a hot bike, they say, literally and figuratively speaking. A hot bike because of like 160 horsepower. But hot because you have a V2 engine between your legs, and ventilation is a little bit less on the Multistrada. The XDiavel is like a cruiser, feet forward bike, feet forward, gear change, rear brake. This one is right under my ass, which is necessary if you drive a bike. It's an enduro bike, an adventure bike, to have a more comfortable ride, you know. But anyway, let's look around a little bit further in this park. Going to try to put up the drone and have some shots, and we'll talk about the rest later. See you. A little bit further down the road in the park, I mean, there's so many ancient temples here. There's one in the back here, and here is a big one with a big Buddha on it. So yeah, wanted to stop and show you what you can find here. There's a little room there. Inside, here the big Buddha. And there are signs and even QR codes all around this park where you can, with an app, find information about it. Like this one, AR Smart Heritage. Background, so you need to scan it, and reconstructed sources from a professor, PhD, Santilexy, who made all the information available via augmented reality. So you would point at a temple, maybe see reconstructions of it, and actually I could try to do that. I'm here now anyway. So this is an ordination hall, ancient monument in Wat Singha. That building was surrounded by 8 sacred boundary stones called Sema. It's probably these stones you'll find here all around it. There's no sign that I cannot go on it, so why not go on it? This is beautiful and it's so well maintained. I've been to Ayutthaya one time, and that is significant for the history of Thailand. And there used to be beautiful temples. Now it's just a bunch of stones. And look here. The pathways are clean. Those are motorbikes there. They're not visitors. There are people cleaning here every day. That's what makes this park outstanding and beautiful. There's a little Buddha inside. Let's go have a look. Not fall down the... Oh, the stairs are still good. I'll show you what is inside. But so it's something that looks like an altar. But inside, you see a Buddha. Beautiful. So there's lights installed, so probably in the night you have a nice view on it. I love places like this. So much history, so well maintained. Probably this is like what they call an ordination hall. Could be an ordination. Wow, it's impressive. Big Buddha. Standing Buddha. Now, there's something to read over there. Wow, this is really maybe an ordination hall again or something like that. This is cool. Principal mandapa. The principal mandapa was constructed in a cross-shaped plan with laterite and brick forming a central vertical core to support the roof structure. The mandapa had 4 porches enshrining 4 Buddha images in 4 different postures: walking, east, reclining in the north, sitting in the south, and standing in the west. So we are west. Ha, smart guy now. Wow. Oh, there's so this was the sitting. You can still see a little bit the legs crossed, and then would the sitting Buddha be up there. Let's look on the other side. This used to be the reclining Buddha. Still see a part of the laying down. Walking Buddha. Cannot recognize so much. Huge pillars. Wow. Let's have a look upstairs. That would be interesting over there. They build a roof over it. But that must be something interesting. So in this park, there are, I mean, it used to be like a big village, right? So hundreds, maybe thousands of monks, people living here. So where you have a settlement, you need water. Either you have a river, we have the Ping River, it's a little bit further away. So I'm not so good in Thai, but I think this sign says there is a well. Looks like a well. And there are many of them here in this ancient park. So yeah, let's go to the bike. What a beauty. So where I'm standing now is the main entrance of the park. You paid, oh look, I don't know if you can see that from this far. Try zoom in. At the festival we have some trams driving around. You see 2 standing there. So they probably go round here in the park a little bit. But anyway, you see a little bit of a situation map, and so this is all of Kamphaeng Phet, and you see here these thick lines, those are the walls. That's the wall of Kamphaeng Phet. Then going outside over the Ping River here, there's a square. That is a fort. I would love to film there one day. And all around you have some stupas. But this whole part here is where you find the historic park, as well as you see a road going there. And in that corner here is also where I've recently made some drone shots. A big part of the ancient park. It's worth a visit, really. To me, it's more beautiful than what I see in Ayutthaya. As I said, Ayutthaya are a bunch of old stones. Here it's well maintained. Those stones that are still here are on top of each other, you know, it's not ruined by some war or whatever, whoever did that. It's and if you pay entry here, you do maybe Kamphaeng Phet in the morning, drive to Sukhothai, and you not need to pay a second time. So same goes if you are in Sukhothai, best do that in the first part of the day and then drive to Kamphaeng Phet. It's an hour's drive. That's a bit positive. Let's say 1 hour and 30 minutes. And you have one single entry for two beautiful ancient historical parks that are part of the foundation of Siam. See you around.
Woo!